Hi everyone and welcome to 5 things every RuneScape player should know. All the things we're going to talk about works in RuneScape 3, not all of them works in RuneScape Old School, so just keep that in mind. Now this video is mostly made for the people that just started playing RuneScape or haven't played RuneScape for a while, just to help them out with some trick and tips how to have an easier RuneScape playing experience, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, so number 1 is going to be Slayer. And if you just started playing RuneScape and if you just got member, you might wonder what Slayer is. Slayer is basically a skill where you level up your melee combat levels while you level up Slayer. And you get tasks from your Slayer Master. And after you complete each task, you get awarded with Slayer points that you can buy items from the Slayer Master. Slayer is an excellent way to level up all your combat levels. A lot of people don't think about leveling Slayer, and after they're already maxed out, it was like, oh, why am I only 50 Slayer? Now I need to go up to 99 because it's so low. Basically, they could have used all that time when they leveled all their other combat levels to level Slayer, and during that time, they could have collected a lot of charms for summoning, and they could have collected a lot of money. So Slayer is an excellent tip. It's an excellent way to level all your combat levels and making money and getting charms for later in the game. So really plan ahead with Slayer. That's what I recommend you to do, so just keep that in mind. And now let's go over to tip number 2. Alright, so number 2 I feel is pretty forgotten too. It's flipping. A lot of people think this is pretty much like illegal to do in RuneScape, but I don't know what the heck that idea come from. Flipping is basically a money making method. You can do it at Grand Exchange in Varrock. And what you do is you buy an item for a lower price and you sell it for higher, therefore making money. So I'm not going to go into a detailed description on how to actually do the flipping, but if you want to do that, just search on any flipping guide on YouTube and I'm sure they'll show you exactly how to do it. I'll just do it short right now. Pretty much what you do is you find an item you want to flip and you buy it for a higher price, and that way you can see how much you can sell it for. Then you sell it for a lower price, and the difference is what you can see in my history right there is the difference between how much you can buy and sell it for. And in this case I bought it for 57,000 and I sold it for 58k pretty much. So I made 1.5k there. So that's basically how you flip. Go ahead and do it. Alright, so the next one is going to be preset menu. This is going to help all you skillers out there, especially if you're doing, for example, fire making, fletching like I'm doing, herb lore, cooking, crafting, you name it. Basically what it is, it's going to be an easier way to get all your items out of the bank. To set this up, simply go down to the open preset menu box, click on it, and this menu will appear. These are all preset menus, but just click on the first one for now. And we're going to choose between 1 and 2 is the quick preset buttons. So we're going to select 1 on this one. And we're going to go ahead and save the inventory with logs we have here. And I'm going to name this one fletching. So let's go down and there it is. Let's click on it to confirm. And yes. And then pretty much you have your first preset menu up. So you go into the bank, drop everything you have in your inventory, and then press the preset button and the logs will appear. You can do this with fletching too, as I've done with the bow and string here. This works well with any level, so do this if you're skilled in crafting or any levels like that, and it'll help you out. Alright, so this next one is teleport lodestones, and if you're new to RuneScape 3, this is something that is very useful and very helpful. Basically, you just go around the minimap and activate all these stones to be able to quick teleport without using any runes or anything like that. Now, lodestones are very convenient. If you forgot like a teletab when you're out slaying or something like that, you can just use a lodestone. Some of these lodestones actually need quests to be activated, but some of them do not. As you can see in this one, I cannot use this teletab because I haven't done the quest, but by having activated that lodestone, I can actually go there without using the teletab or without completing the quest. So that's something that's very nice with lodestones. But keep in mind that some of these lodestones, for example the one in the desert, needs you to do some quests before you can activate it. So not all of them can be activated, but it's well worth running around and activates the one you can. So this last one is for the RuneScape players that's come back to RuneScape and wanted to play RuneScape 3 and they log in and see this menu and get all confused. So basically, how to get it back to the way you used to, go into the options menu and click the button interface settings. Go in and go to gameplay, and here you'll have 2 tabs. Now press the legacy interface mode and it will go back to the way you're used to things. So click on that. And now the other one is legacy combat mode, and this is pretty much the new way of doing melee in RuneScape 3. So if you want to do it the old school, just click that one too. I personally like to have that clicked in because I don't like the new combat system very much. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoy 5 things every RuneScape player should know, and please leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.